Do you have leverage? I actually heard that today. I was watching a webinar about something. I forgot the exact thing that was said, but it's basically you use leverage to get what you want done easier. And, it's something to really think about at times because there are times we want to do things the hard way. There just sometimes we do. For whatever reason we do. Sometimes we just want the experience of doing it. Or sometimes it's just easier to let someone else do it. Like what have you, like money is a good source of leverage just because if you don't want to do something, let's say something simple like cleaning your house, you can hire someone to clean your house. So this way, not only are you getting what you want done, you're bringing abundance to someone else because they're doing something preferably that they love, or maybe it's just what they need to do for what they need to do. And it's also freeing up your time to do other things that you want to do. And it was just really, I was just thinking about this today. Like, what are other types of leverage that we have? A lot of it is financial that we think about. And I'm also thinking about time. Like, how, like, yesterday, I still haven't made a decision yet, but I was looking at like little glass lanyards. And I'm just like, I could probably make that. And I'm like, is it really worth the time, money, investment for me to make it or for me to just buy something like it? Because when you consider the time, the money, I don't know. Because it's just like, you gotta buy stuff for it. And am I gonna keep using this stuff again? It's like, I go through moods of wanting to do crafty things. And majority of my crafty things I've given away. So I'm just like, do I really want to invest that kind of money to just make one or two of these things? So I'm not ready to make a decision yet, so I'm probably leaning towards probably buying one, but who knows? I might want to do a project like that. I don't know yet. And and there's nothing wrong with wanting to do a project. I mean, if that's your process, if that gives you joy, great. But if you're in a place where you're not sure, or it's just like, mm, it's a good opportunity to do that. And when we just think of leverage, like even just asking someone for help, that can be leverage. It's just like, I don't know how to do this. And the only thing that comes to mind right now is like asking your partner to like open a jar for you. Right? Like, I don't know, that's the only thing that really comes to mind right now. And it's just like, yeah, I could do it. I could get the grippy thing and or I could just ask my partner like, "Can you just open this for me?" And I'm just like, isn't that interesting because we're just using leverage to get what we want faster, I think, for the most part. And I just really found that interesting that I heard it specifically that way. I can't remember exactly how he said it, but I'm remembering it how I'm remembering it. Basically, using leverage to get what you want faster. And so, what do you want? And like, because I've been doing more of my mindful abundancing, I'm seeing more things that I want to do and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why. It somehow came into my mind's periphery that one day I would like go like a what do you call those things? Like a food, like a freeze dried food thingy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not a dehydrator. It's like flash frozen something. And I'm like, oh, that could be great. Like, and I'm like, what am I actually going to do with all that? Because it's a big investment. And it's not like I have a farm, I have a lot of food for me to preserve. Like, I've tried preserving a few things, but not really a lot. So I'm just like, why do I really want this? And it's just like, okay, we're just gonna put it off in the background. It's like, if it's something I really need at some point, I'll look into it, but it's in my periphery. And I don't know if you heard Jill in the background, but I'm also trying to get her to hydrate more because cats don't normally drink a lot of water because normally they get a lot of their food from, I mean, their hydration from food. Like we give her wet food, but it's not enough as she's getting older. So we have to give her fiber. We found this hydrate thing that also works really well, but we also want her drinking more. So I tried making a cold brew catnip tea. It sounds good to think because I watched a bunch of videos. I'm like, okay, there's something I could do. Spent however few many dollars on a big thing of catnip. And it's just like, okay, I put like a spoonful in like a thing. I just put in the fridge for like overnight. I let her come to room temperature. I'm not going to give her cold tea. And she makes a mess everywhere. Because, there are some cats that will drink it. She just was rolling around in it. And she was like freaking out, like it's getting in her nose and she's sniffing it and she's trying to rub it, but she's like, oh, I'm wet, but I want to sniff more. And then the plate's moving around. She's like, ah. And I'm just like, I'm just laughing. And like she's high and she's like just rolling around. So I'm just like, what is the leverage in this thing? I don't know where we're going. So I'm like, okay, this didn't quite work out because this wasn't working for the hydration thing. I think we just have to stick with the little pouch thing. And then she's yelling, well, no, crying, no, talking about wanting food. And I'm like, all right, fine, because it's dinner time. And so I'm like, you know what? There's still a little bit of tea on the plate. And I don't have her hydrate thing. I actually think it's still downstairs. I didn't feel like going all the way downstairs to get her little hydrate thing. So I'm just like, there's still a little tea on the plate. I'll just mix her fiber in the food. And she ate it. She didn't go all over in the food. So I'm like, okay, I could put a tiny bit of tea in there and give her just a little bit of more hydration. And why am I bringing this up with leverage? I have no idea. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about my cat gel. I don't know. And that's sometimes okay that I don't know. And I don't know how to thread this in. I just want to talk about my cat gel. All right, this is going to be a short one, so I will see you all later. Okay, bye.